Hey guys, welcome back to Mike's Anime Reviews. I am Mike, and today we are talking about a little, I guess you would call it slice of life show called, of course, sort of slice of life slash music show called BECK Mongolian Chop Squad. This is one of my personal favorite animes of all time. So the story starts out with Yuki over here. He doesn't really know what to do with his life. He's kind of like stuck, I guess you could say. He meets, one day he saves a dog named Beck from some school bullies, and he meets Ryusuke over here. And Ryusuke is part of this local band called BECK. And he invites him to the show because he saved his dog. His dog is also named Beck. His dog, where's his dog? Is his dog on this thing? No, the dog's not on here. But he saves Beck. And Kyuki goes to the show, and he becomes enamored with this band, and he is just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And he works for this guy named Mr. Saito as for a part-time job, and he says that he wants to learn how to play guitar, and Mr. Saito gives him a guitar to basically borrow, and he spends the next couple of months basically learning how to play the guitar, self-taught. And as he's doing this, he meets Ryusuke's sister, Maho, and he becomes infatuated with her and has a really big crush on her. And Maho learns that Kyuki can play the guitar, and Beck needs a backup guitarist, and he goes and tries out for the band. They sync up really well, they vibe really well, and he joins the band. Then eventually they get their bassist named Tyra. He's right there. Tyra's pretty cool. He joins the band. He's from another band, and they also have Chiba as the singer, and then is it Koa or Toa? I don't remember what his name is. The drummer. He becomes friends with Kyuki because he goes to the same school as them, and so it's about their trials and tribulations in this band. It's very grounded in reality. The only thing that's not grounded in reality is the dog. So it looks like a Frankenstein dog. It's a pretty cool looking dog though. So, they're going along trying to get gigs and stuff like that, Kyuki starts writing songs for the band and becomes their second singer. And they have fights. They get into arguments, because they want to be the best band ever. And their main goal is to play at the it's a music festival. Can't remember what it's called. It was this big music festival, kind of like Woodstock almost. And you find out, they eventually get a record deal, and this record deal goes sour. They have to deal with that. They have to deal with people leaving and breaking up the band. They have to try to get the band back together. The music in this show, the soundtrack, is just amazing. It is one of my personal favorite soundtracks. I listen to it all the time, both in English and in Japanese. The Japanese is a little weird because they like to speak English as well in the subs, because some of the characters are American but they're of Asian descent. But the one thing that I personally love is the dub. Funimation did an excellent job on this show. This dub is amazing because they actually sing the songs from the show, and they do a very, very good job on it. They don't change the songs either, which is amazing. But I highly recommend this show. The animation in it is amazing. It's when they get going, they get going. You know, this is a hidden gem, I would say. I don't think a lot of people really know about it. You know, it didn't sell too well in the States. And I don't know if it really sold well in Japan as well. But this show is one of my favorite animes of all time. I would put it up there as number one. If you're interested, check this show out, because it's a really good show. It's very grounded in reality. Like, there's no person that's like standing out and has like crazy anime. Everybody looks normal and looks like a real person. They act like real people too, which is pretty cool. But check out the dub. The dub for this is amazing. Funimation did a wonderful job on it, and I highly recommend it. Check it out. This has been Mike from Mike's Anime Reviews. If you like BECK or BECK Mongolian Chop Squad, comment in the comment section. Let's talk about it, because this is my favorite anime of all time. I constantly rewatch this show. Like, subscribe, turn on the little notification. You know, I don't really make videos all that often, but when I do, you know, check me out. This has been Mike the Noob. Peace out.